Hello friends, over the past few weeks I've been staying later on Tuesdays and Thursdays to film videos for my new YouTube channel and spending Saturdays and Sundays editing. It hasn't been easy, there is always something, there are always some issues, but I try my best to stay consistent and be disciplined. But a few days ago something sad happened in our family. Our beloved guinea pig passed away. My daughter and I are truly heartbroken. I never imagined it would be this hard to say goodbye. For 6 beautiful years she was part of our family. She brought us so much joy, comfort and laughter. We loved her dearly. Because of this, I simply wasn't in the right space to film or edit. My daughter is still deeply sad and she really needs me right now, so I decided to be at home every evening and to give her as much attention as she needs. Right now, this is not about discipline, it's about family time, which is sacred to me. So yes, I skipped a few days of filming and editing, but life continues. And you know what I realized? I actually missed being here with you. I missed sharing my thoughts. Moments like this remind me even more why I believe in slowing down, being intentional, creating with meaning, rather than chasing what's loud and trending. And that brings me to today's topic. Every time there is a new color trend, or a hot movie goes viral, or a big brand releases a super hyped garment, my friends always ask me, Radhika, why don't make this? You'd sell a lot. But I don't do it. And today I want to explain why, because there are so many people they don't understand about slow fashion. Of course, when you see something trending everywhere, you think maybe we should make it, maybe it will sell fast, maybe we're missing something out. And to be honest, sometimes I'm tempted. Maybe for myself, sure, but I never have time. But for my brand, no, because running a small ethical brand is different from fast fashion. What most people don't realize is the real cycle of creating the garment. It is not see the trend today, make the dress tomorrow, sell it next week. I wish it would be that way, or maybe I don't, because I really enjoy the process and I like to savor it. The real process looks like this: clarifying the design, creating the pattern, making the sample, do the fitting, pattern adjustments, second sample, fitting again. Usually it takes a few rounds of samples until you are happy with the design and the fit, then grading, validating the grading, sourcing the right fabric, waiting for the fabric, then production. So product development can take from weeks to months, and then production. Because we are not fast fashion, we don't copy paste overnight, we don't mass produce instantly, we don't cut the corners. Here's the risky part: by the time a small brand finishes product development, the trend might already be gone, the customers moved on, or the market might be saturated. And then what? You left with inventory, cash is stuck, wasted energy, and for a small brand this might be dangerous. Yes, you can buy WGSN subscriptions and trend reports to forecast trends up to 2 years in advance, but they're extremely costly, and honestly this is not an investment I would recommend for a small brand. I would much rather see you become known for your own style, your own color palette, instead of constantly chasing trends. Another thing I always think about is this a real trend or just a fad, because they are not the same. A trend can last years. A fad can disappear in 3-6 months. Sometimes even big brands cannot predict this. As a small brand with a small audience, we have to be even more careful. Our biggest concern is, will I have enough time to sell these pieces, or will they stay in stock? Also, think about sustainability. Sustainability is not only about fabric, it is also about not overproducing pieces that will not sell. Now you might ask, okay Radhika, so what should small brands do? Here's my favorite approach: design timeless pieces, but style them in a trendy way. This is a secret. Instead of chasing trends with new production, you can style them in a fresh, trendy, modern way. For example, you can style your pieces the way you see on runways. Tie the round bae neck, add multiple belts, pair with unexpected shoes, wear visible socks with heels. Add brooches on blazers, layer in unusual ways, play with proportions, accessories in the trendy colors, any trendy styling ideas that are actually current. Same garment, new energy, zero overproduction. This is much smarter for small, sustainable brands. When you are small, every decision matters. You don't have a budget of big brands, you don't have big warehouses, you don't have millions in marketing. What you do have is intention, craftsmanship, thoughtful design. And this is why you have to move strategically, not reactively. For me, slow fashion means designing with purpose, creating with love, producing responsibly, and thinking long term, not just jumping on every viral moment, because trends come and go, but a well-designed piece that stays. Now I'm curious, do you think small brands should follow trends or stay focused on timeless pieces? Drop it in the comment and let's start the conversation. And if you're building a fashion brand or planning to build a fashion brand and want more real talk about production, sustainability, growing smart, behind the scenes, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for your company, and I'll see you on the next one.